Hello everybody, John Gronski here. You know, back in the early 80s when I was in the Army, I had the opportunity to go to airborne school, jump out of airplanes. And then in 1983, I had the opportunity to bicycle across the United States from Washington State to Pennsylvania with my wife Bertie and our 15-month-old son Stephen. And then when I arrived back in Pennsylvania, a friend of mine was into rock climbing. And we would go up to the Shawanagung Mountains in New York and rock climb on these very high, very exposed rock faces. And the three things these experiences had in common was we had to allow ourselves to be vulnerable. And actually, in my experience in the military and in the civilian sector, leading people, I've learned that if a leader allows themselves to be vulnerable, they'll increase their probability of being successful. Now, let me explain that. You know, first of all, a leader has to allow themselves to be vulnerable by moving out of their comfort zone, by showing initiative, by being creative, by taking some risks, by trying to do things a little bit differently. And by moving yourself out of your comfort zone, you always learn and you always grow. The second thing is, you know, leaders need to present to their followers that they are the type of leader who is approachable. And a leader could do this by, again, allowing themselves to be vulnerable, by sharing stories with their followers. And the types of stories you share should be able to motivate and inspire your followers. You know, tell stories about the times you've made a mistake and how you were able to overcome that mistake. You know, share stories about the times you've tried something and you failed and what you've learned from that failure. When you do those things, again, you show your followers that you're an approachable person. You know, Colin Powell said something to the effect, and I'll paraphrase, but he said, "The day a soldier or a follower stops bringing their problems to a leader is the day that leader stops leading them." Third thing is, ask your followers for their opinions. You know, you may be working through a decision, or there might be an issue in your organization. A good technique is to reach out to your followers and ask them what they think. You know, one of the best ways to show somebody that you respect them is to ask their opinion. So do that, and your followers will appreciate it. So those are a few techniques on how you, as a leader, could allow yourself to be vulnerable. And when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you increase the probability of being successful. I'd also like to invite all of you to visit my two websites. One is johngronski.com and the other one is leadergrowth.com. There's tons of great content on those websites that will help you develop to become a stronger leader. So thanks for listening, have a great day, and go get 'em.